Question 4. This is a binomial one. Find the first 4 terms in ascending powers of x of the binomial expansion of 1 plus ax to the 7, where a is just a constant. Give each term in its simplest form, 4 marks. There are formulas in the formula book for binomial. There's 2. We're going to use the second one, which is a bit simpler because this is of the form 1 plus x. I know it's a to the x, but we can still use this one here, which I've copied. Oops. From the formula book here, 1 plus x, but just every time we're seeing x here, we'll have to replace it with a to the x. But this one's more simple to use. We've got the benefit of it being 1, so let's take advantage of that and use the easier one. I'll leave that down at the bottom. Show all your working out and then simplify it at the end. So the first 4 terms, well, the first term is just 1. That's great. So 1 plus ax to the 7 equals 1, and that's the first term. The second term is n times x, so n is just the power, so that's going to be 7 multiplied by, now it's not just x, remember, it's ax, so it's 7ax, so that's the second term, first, second term. The third term is n times n minus 1 on the top, so that's 7 multiplied by 6, we'll work that out in a minute, all over 1 times 2, x squared. Remember, x is ax, and it's all squared. So that's the third term. And the fourth term is n times n minus 1 times n minus 2, so just 7 times 6 times 5 on the top, over 1 times 2 times 3. But then it's going to be, remember, if you keep going, it's x to the r, so whatever the power is. Here we've got x squared, that's for the third term, so this one for the fourth term is just going to be cubed, but it's ax, remember, so it's ax or cubed. So just try and follow the pattern. You can see it's x to the 1, then squared, and then cubed. Now we need to simplify it. 1, that's easy. 7a to the x is easy. This one here, we've got 42 on the top, divided by 2, so that's going to be 21. Ax all squared, you can have a squared, x squared, like that. I'm sure you could leave it as ax all squared if you want to as well. And the next one, 7 times 6 times 5. If we just type that in on a calculator, that's 42 times 5, which is 210, divided by 1 times 2 times 3, which is 6, so divided by 6 gives us 35. So that big bit here is 35. And you can leave it as ax all cubed, or a cubed, x cubed. So there's your 4 terms there for part A. Part B, just a couple of marks, so it shouldn't be too difficult. It says, given that the coefficient of x squared in this expansion is 525, find the possible values of A. So the coefficient of x squared, that's all this bit here, it's positive. So 21 a squareds is equal to 525. And they want the possible values of A, so it should be 2 possible values. So you're just solving a really simple equation there. You want to know what A is, so divide everything by 21. So A squared equals 525 divided by 21 on a calculator is 25. That's very nice. So therefore your 2 values of A are going to be 5 or -5, because that's the square root of 25, obviously. So 6 marks, done and dusted.